This is probably one of the craziest theories I've come across in all of my time on BSwarm, and it's because it's regarding this mystery island out here. So in this video, I'm going to be doing my best to explain and break down what is actually out there with the help of some of my viewers. So without any further ado, here we go. Okay, so currently right now, we're outside of the map, which is extremely weird because I've never actually recorded a video out here. But if you actually go and look outside, you can see that there's this random base plate out there with some sort of floating thingy on top of it, and it's kind of confusing when you see what it is. Now, in order to actually get here, you just have to hop on top of the wind shrine and then just kind of, fly around. We're currently looking at the very back of the BSwarm map, but now when it comes to what that island could actually be, now there's a few theories. Now, theory number one is actually that it has something to do with the Roblox Classic event, because the only problem right now is we can't tell if this was here before Onnit updated the game recently. So for all we know, this island could have just been sitting here for years and we would have no idea, and then we suddenly find it now and think it has something to do with the Roblox Classic event. But think about it, I feel like I probably would have been told that this thing exists way before this. So the fact that we're finding it just now is kind of suspicious, which is making me think that it does have something to do with the Roblox Classic event. Now, the only problem with it relating to the BSwarm Classic event is the fact that Onnit's already created a separate game for the Roblox Classic event. This basically means that the event that's going to be happening in 2 days is going to be happening in a separate game, not BSwarm Simulator. So whatever that is out there might not actually have anything to do with the update, just because the update is going to be in a separate game. So while it could be Onnit testing the game right now, there's no point in Onnit testing his new game in this game. I know that was a really big jumble of words, but in simple, there's no reason for this to be here if it's for the Roblox Classic event. Now, there is still a small chance that this base plate could just be for some sort of mini thing in the Roblox Classic event, but of course we just have to wait and see for that. But the next theory actually makes a bit more sense, and that's that it's a Roblox base plate, or sort of a developer base plate. Now, usually when developers are making games, they will have some sort of base plate where they just have a bunch of items that they can drag and drop into the main map for easy use. A really good example of this in this game would be if Onnit had a microconverter machine over on that island, because there are a few around the map, so it'd be a lot easier for Onnit to just drag and drop a machine from there into the main map instead of having to remake a new one every single time he wants to put one in the game. Now, the one problem with this theory is that it just doesn't make sense for it to be all the way out there. I mean, usually developer plates are meant to be easily accessed, so if this actually was a developer plate, I feel like Onnit would have just put it underneath the actual BSwarm Simulator game instead of 10 million miles away out there where we can barely see it. Now, the next theory is that it could actually be some sort of a beach island. I know that sounds silly, but it could just be a way that Onnit is testing the beach just as a nice way to get the coconut belt. I don't know, that's just one quick silly theory. But if you actually look over at it right now, it's kind of hard to see exactly what that floating thingy is, but to me, it looks like a sticker machine, which sounds really weird, and I genuinely don't know why there would be one out there. But hey, you never know. The only weird thing about this island is that the thing on top of it is floating, which makes me think that whatever that island is, we're not really supposed to access it, because if it was something we were supposed to access, I feel like that thing would be on the ground and not in the air. Now, there are probably a lot of you guys watching this thinking that it's the Hive Hub, and while that is a valid theory, I can 100% prove to you that that is not the Hive Hub, and that's specifically because the Hive Hub is a separate game. The Hive Hub map itself isn't in BSwarm Simulator, it's a separate game that Onnit created. That's why when you go through the Hive Hub portal, it doesn't just instantly teleport you, you start joining a new BSwarm Simulator game, and that's because the Hive Hub is in a different game. So no, that is not actually the Hive Hub out there. Generally though, the possibilities are endless. I don't actually know if we're going to be able to truly see what that is out there. But instead of telling you guys to subscribe, I literally just want to give a thank you to everyone who helped on this video. We have all these cool people in the server who have been helping me with the theories this entire time, and we can't forget about cool chat because I'm literally live right now. So thank you to everyone who has contributed to the theory, and shout out to these guys in specific on screen. I'll be putting their channels in the description, so seriously, just go check them out because this was definitely one of my favorite theories I've made. So thank you so much for watching. I don't know if we're actually gonna find out what's on that island on Thursday, but I guess we just have to wait and see. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. And I guess there's really only one way to correctly end this. Guys, let's all jump off together. Geronimo! Wait, no, it didn't let us jump off. Why didn't it let us jump off? Oh, that was cool, though.